What's up, ATG fan? We're about to go over 10 ways to get into Nordics in terms of equipment. So number one, I'm going to show you the Nordic bench because I believe all pro athletes, all gyms should own these because you can work on the Nordic the three different ways we work on it in the ATG system. You can do them all very scalably. Notice how I elevated the bench. So babe, go ahead and use your hands, and she's just going to fight down for a 3 count. 1, 2, 3, and she'll push back up. I can't stress enough for your success with Nordics that we spend a full 12 weeks doing that in the first time through. Dense, that's it, once a week, 5 sets of 5, just doing that. Then in standards, we work on being able to explode up. The pressure is on here. She did a really good job. And if you can get up, now go ahead and leave your hands like at your sides. And I'm just looking if the thigh gets a 45-degree angle to the bench itself. I'm only watching thigh and bench. Boom. Yep, pull back up. Good job. So those are the 3 ways. The way down, the way up, and then being able to fight the way down and go back up. And yeah, these benches aren't common yet, but they're way cheaper than gym machines. So these actually can and should be in gyms all over the world. Kids can start using them. Everyone of all ages can use them. And this is arguably the #1 ACL bulletproofer. So together we can change ACL statistics on this planet, but we got to get Nordic benches into every gym. And now let's run down the other 9 ways of doing Nordics. There's a Nordic bar made by the home gym guys that you could take with you. There's a Nordic strap made by a few people now that you could take with you. You could also just use a weightlifting belt, and that would work on a bench the same way. And from a bench, well, if you had a partner with you who weighs as much or more as you, they could also hold down your heels. That works very well. You can set up a rack or a Smith machine to as much or more as you weigh, and if you put some good padding on there, boom, Nordic bench. Stall bars work the same way, not so common in American gyms, but very common in European gyms. I've even used a car, a dumpster, and the most recent one I figured out is all stuff that's at every basic gym, which is a bench, plates loaded onto the bench, or you could have a partner, aerobic steppers, and padding. So there you go, 9 other ways really we can all get into Nordics. My last word of advice would just be more padding if you don't have a Nordic bench, because you want to be able to drive and give your full exertion. So whether it's on your heels or your knees or whatever it is, having more padding will just allow you to exert to 100% without holding back from discomfort of the machinery.